Lead's eye, 52% free throw shooter, so everybody understands possibility of being a rebound here. Good
Gets them both. 14-point lead. Iowa State. We're about to hit the 1-minute mark in this opening half. Many people think Iowa State, should they win today, certainly has worked and put themselves in a position for a #1 seed. I don't know. There are dissenters, people who are not pro Big 12, who say they're going to be a 2nd seed.
Well, I promise you they're #2.
At least.
There's a chance, though, #1.
Hawkins pulls up. Nothing there. Stone with a rebound. 5 rebounds for Stone now.
I know one thing. If they're placed in Minneapolis, the whole state of Iowa will be there just like they are here.
They'll pack that place. You're right. Heskett for 3.
Big hoop. Big hoop, just simply run for momentum, for confidence.
That makes it an 11-point ball game as we go under 30 seconds until intermission.
Well, the Cyclones want the last shot and the last shot only. Possibility for a tip, yes, but don't give the Sooners any crack on the other end.
12 seconds. Nope, better go to work now. Horton in the middle, puts up a not so good shot, and now a foul on Evans.
Not a smart foul.
With 4.4 seconds, and all of a sudden Oklahoma down by what, 17 a moment ago, and they can make this a 9-point game to head into the locker room.
Well, 5 straight points, and not a smart play, and all of a sudden the momentum changes in the Sooner locker room. They will be talking about the things they did positively the last couple minutes. Iowa State will address the plays they made in the last minute.
Box out, 1-1, box out.
Haywood prepares to check in, but he's going to come in for the shooter. They don't want Nahara to get his 3rd foul with 4.4 seconds left until halftime.
Well, we know Kelvin Sampson. We know Sooner basketball. These guys aren't going to quit. They're not going to go away. They will continue to try to claw back into this game.
It's been a tough half for Nahara. He is 3 of 10 from the field as that ball is tipped around and knocked out of bounds by Oklahoma. 2.6 seconds showing on the clock.
Well, we'll see if they throw one long or just get it in and be done with it.
Heskett pressuring Nurse as here comes the inbounds pass. Now get it to Horton, and that should be elementary. We are at halftime. So as Fizer heads to the locker room, he has 12 first-half points, 6 of 11. Iowa State 35, Oklahoma 25.
Check. Let's return to all the exciting.
Kansas City, what from the musical Oklahoma, they say went and built a skyscraper 7 stories tall. Well, it's inside today, and that skyscraper is named Marcus Fizer. I have a feeling that's the way the Sooners are looking at it. He got the first hoop of the ball game, and he has been the man.
Well, he really has been, and he's dominated both ends of floor. Then he went out with 2 fouls. But Oklahoma, Ron, not shooting the ball well. When their shots are open, they're not knocking them in, and they're a very good shooting team.
Iowa State has a lot to do with that shooting 29 also.
Well, Marcus Fizer, you said it, really started the game well, had the first 6 points, ran the floor well, established his low post position, did it off the dribble also. Defensively, when you take it to the hole, Mr. Fizer's going to be around, and offensively, he's been patient enough to find the double team, pass out of it. Michael Nurse, 3 of 4 from the field, has 7 points.
Stats in the first half, what jumps out at you beyond that shooting, John?
Well, really, that's the key. I mean, you take a look at the bottom, the fast break points. The result of that is because Oklahoma keeps missing shots. Now, they are a 47% field goal shooting team. They shoot above 40 from 3-point line. They have to get their shooters open and make the open shots.
And a young man who will inbound it right here in front of us, J.R. Raymond. He's got to come out of his slumber. He is 0 for the first half.
And Nolan Johnson, 0 of 1. J.R. Raymond, 0 of 2. These are their big-time scorers. They've got to start looking for shots and get open.
Iowa State players saying is Johnson, nice job.
Nice half-court set. Good curl by Nolan Johnson. That gets his first 2. He has been a productive second-half player in the last few games.
Iowa State players, as they came back out to warm up and shoot some hoops, saying 20 minutes, that's what we've got. Let's hold it on, and it will be our championship. Tinsley.
Wow. You know, Oklahoma in a soft zone. They want to be beaten from the outside by the likes of Tinsley or Stevie Johnson. But once the ball moved and the defense shift, Tinsley takes advantage.
Price, who had the high screen from Rinzai Stone. Here's Raymond, and still unable to connect.
Well, got a good look that time. JR is the kind of guy that needs a screen or two. Not going to create a lot on his own.
JR Raymond called for the foul. His first. Oklahoma did a nice job in the last 3 minutes of the first half to get themselves back in this ball game, because they were down and not out, but they were down by 17 points.
Well, close to being out. Yeah. I mean, the way the game was being played.
Tinsley.
Now, we talked about the first half. Tinsley, the ability to get to the paint. Rarely have we seen anybody all season long keep that guy out of there.
Well, he's got 9 points, plus he had 4 assists in the first half. And the first game that we did in the Big 12 this year, he had a triple-double against Missouri.
First one in Big 12 play since Brian Skinner had one. For Baylor a few years ago, Skinner had it the unconventional way, though his were by block shots and not the assists.
Fizer, the bounce pass, and a little too hot and a little too close to Stevie Johnson. Now that's 9 turnovers for the Cyclones.
Stevie Johnson working hard on Nahara on the block.
Nahara can't get it, and Fizer skies for the rebound. 4 rebounds now for Marcus Fizer. And look at the spin move by Tinsley, and then very unselfishly gives it up to Stevie Johnson.
I think he's pretty good. Well, he matched up with Nolan Johnson, 2 guys that played AAU ball together and played in the streets back in Brooklyn. Gave each other a big hug before this ball game. Fizer with the active hands.
Nahara, he'll put up a 3. Nope, he passed it to Stone, and Rinzai missed the layup. Tinsley, well, that one he dribbled off the back of his heel. Raymond still can't get one to go. Marcus Fizer, 6 rebounds.
Well, last 3 times down, Oklahoma. Nahara missed about a 3 or 4 footer. Stone misses 1 point blank, and then Hollis Price missed one. And then he will most of the time make. Well, we've talked about Jamal Tinsley, the guy they call Mel back in the playground. That's what he does best. The spin move, the finish. And this is where Oklahoma is having problems.
And Rinzai is left-handed, and he missed the putback. By the way, that basket was not good a moment ago, and it was the 3rd foul on Nahara. Fizer has it knocked away. Tinsley right there, and Tinsley was fouled. Personal foul number 1 on Heskett.
Nahara with 3 personal fouls. Have to leave him in this ball game, right? 16:25 left. Keep him in. Tell him not to pick up the 4th. Got to be careful, though.
Tinsley, he loves that spin move. Nurse is there, and he comes to the aid of the Cyclones again. Yeah, 17 points.
Well, Michael Nurse is on a roll. Shooting the ball well, but all of them have been open.
Stolen by Nurse, foul by Heskett, his 2nd. Great anticipation.
I'll take a look again. Tinsley gets to the paint. Everybody kind of helps out. Michael Nurse, 4 of 5 from the field. A couple 3-pointers in that. The young man came into Kansas City shooting the ball extremely well, though has struggled in the 2 wins here. Getting his stroke back this afternoon. Look at Tinsley. He's already at the free throw line.
It's going to be a hold inside against 34 Jameel Haywood. His first.
Ron, if a point guard gets it that deep, your defense is in trouble.
So let's take a break. 17-point margin by the Cyclones of Iowa State.